Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
Turn it up.
What you're about to hear may cause your speakers to explode.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the feed.
Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, well, welcome everybody to Grant's Rock Warehouse, and tonight is another episode of No Skips. Ladies and gentlemen, all killer, no filler. Rob the Wax is here with me tonight. He is my co-host for this series, and tonight we're going to discuss 4 records that he and I feel are no skip records. The whole point of this show is to turn you on to something that maybe you have not heard, but if you have heard it, please comment down below or to the side. The chat is open, and we're just trying to keep it clean and, well, you know how we are.
Yeah, don't cuss in the chat, people.
Yeah, don't harsh our mellows.
Yeah, like Loki, don't say the S word or the R word or the F word.
Look, Loki's here. The other chat is incredibly dull. Which chat are you talking about? It's not this one.
No, yeah. Listen, we're not going to talk about controversial subjects.
No, we're talking about music. This is the one channel where, ladies and gentlemen, we don't talk politics. We don't talk any crap to upset anybody. It's just a total music channel. You've seen Rachel on here. Rachel was on, every time Rachel comes on, no politics. It's pure music. And this is where Rob can just talk music and not have to worry about anything.
Well, if you watch my stream, which I did this morning, correct, I try and keep it away. I want it to be a nice distraction from the rest of the world.
Right. Yeah. You know, I just had my buddy over here today, and he is one of those guys. He dropped in. Why did that go upside? I don't want to up. We want this. Come on, Grant. And he's one of those guys that's one of those people that doesn't believe what are the people that believe that nothing is true? He likes
conspiracy theorists.
He's a conspiracy theorist. This guy thinks that the earth is flat. He thinks it's all I'm sorry, but he's like one of those flat earth people. And I'm just sitting there talking to him, and I'm just going, oh, good Lord Almighty.
I'm not eating. I'm getting over this gucky cold. I have a lozenge because Grant feels I don't sound like my normal voice.
Well, you sound good when you sound close to the mic, but back when you were sitting back, I just thought, oh, are you all right?
All right.
Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're just here trying to turn you on to stuff. Do live albums count? Of course live albums count. I don't think we've covered any live albums, but yeah,
I have live albums, but generally live albums veer into the greatest hits arena. And I think we're trying to stay away from the greatest hits ones.
Yeah. Ken is right. Flat Earth, a great Thomas Dolby album. I didn't pick that, but I could pick it. That is a great record. Okay, computer.
Hey,
there you go.
After the last live stream, I went out and I found a Waterboys promo album. But I sold it in my last auction.
Of course you did. Yeah. You're not keeping anything.
No.
Turning over for a buck. I get it.
No, but I have some. I think one of the albums I have tonight, it stretches the ability. You would think, no, it can't be a non-skip album because it's originally the album came out on CD. They put out a vinyl pressing of it maybe 5 years ago, and it's 2 LPs, and you're gonna go, that's a lot of songs for there's no skipping, but trust me, no skip album.
Oh, I know one you're talking about then. Yeah. It couldn't have been the one pick because that came out on both formats, but the other one, I was unaware that the album that you're going to bring up had a vinyl release.
On Real Gone, and I think they did one of those color variants for Record Store Day Limited to make you think it's not coming out again, and then they put out a black vinyl version of it.
Yeah, they're just trying to mess with you.
Yeah.
What was I going to show you? Where is it? I just did a one band, one artist show, and we looked at the band, the Miamis that came out on Omnivore. Do you have that? You aware of that?
Which one?
The band's called the Miamis. They were a CBGB band.
Yeah, it just my buddy is one of the principals of Omnivore. He has that album for me. I haven't met up with him to get it yet because it just came out. Or it's just
this is on CD. This came out like what, 2018 maybe? I don't know.
They're putting the vinyl version of it out. I think. I thought.
Well, I don't know. All I know is
if I can get you CDs of some things, let me know. I can get them.
Well, I need CDs.
Right,
but
and
anyway,
I can get them for you.
All right, God darn it. This is a beautiful day then.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I just did I have a series called One Band, One Artist, and we look at bands that a lot of people don't know, and I just did that right before we started. So hopefully I turned some people on to this. They were a CBGB's band. They never got signed. They played along with Blondie. They played along with the Ramones, Talking Heads.
Are they power pop?
It's a lot more power pop. And I think the labels didn't know what to do with them. They thought,
so what is that, a recorded album that never came out?
Well, there are two. They did a couple of sessions in the studio, like one in 78 and one in 79. These are all tracks compiled that they recorded, plus some live stuff from CBGB's. So I played some of that, just trying to turn people onto it because I dig it. Can't believe this band never took off, but it's one of those things.
Well, they have another album, so maybe it's not the Miamis. It's another CBGB band. They have the album coming out both CD and vinyl.
Could be. I don't know.
Here, I'll as you're yammering.
Can you look that up for me?
Yeah. And I can get you a CD of it.
Well, I need whatever you can get me.
Well, they don't have a budget. They don't have a budget for marketing, so I feel like if I get you those CDs and send them to you, it's good for them.
It's good for them because I will feature it on the channel.
Yeah, no.
Wait a minute, Michael. Candy-O is 90. No, that's a great record. That's 100%. I've talked about Candy-O before. It is as good as the debut in my book. Those records could be interchanged. You could mix all the tracks up on Candy-O and the debut Cars album. They sound the same. Even though they were recorded in two different countries, those records sound the same as far as production and tonality. You could just put them all together. Wolf, Happy New Year to you. Nice to see you. DC, can you send me some Arby's coupons?
Okay,
I always need it.
Here's the band.
Go ahead.
Here's the band. The Necessaries.
I'm totally in. I'm not familiar with them.
They were a CBGB's band. This is their anthology, 78 to 82.
I need that. I will promote it. I will promote it.
You will get it.
All right. See how it is in the Warehouse, kids? Warehouse is a good place to be.
I'm not giving it to Grant because I feel sorry for him.
You probably do. Anyway, kids, I welcome everybody to the show, to the chat. We're going to get started. I know we've been shooting the shit, but this is what this is about. This is a moment for Rob and I to shoot the shit. That's what it's really about.
We're going to just shoot shit all program. And now that Grant allowed the S word to be said in the chat, feel free.
You can say shit all you want. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Rob. Rob, what is the first... All right, what is your first no-skip record?
I want to save the bigger one for second.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. The year, 1980, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I'm at school. A girl I know won tickets off the radio. Yeah. And by the way, I went to high school stone's throw away from the big arena at D.C. at the time, the Capitol Center. And I lived not far from there. So a girl I knew won tickets on the radio to go see this artist. She couldn't go, gave it to me. My brother, who was a rocker, I wouldn't think would like this artist. and I thought the artist was okay. We got the tickets and we went. And I swear we were blown away how good that was. It was like one of the best sounding concerts I've ever been to.
Oh, really?
You ever go to a concert, no distortion, very clean sounding?
Yes.
It wasn't so loud it hurt your ears. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've had a couple of those. Just a couple.
Okay, and I think this album's a no-skip album. Let's see what the crowd thinks.
All right.
So, Bryan Adams, Reckless. I actually have the album before this, right?
Which is my favorite. Cuts Like a Knife is my favorite Bryan Adams album.
By the way, the Cuts Like a Knife label is cool looking. So this is the version you don't want to have. There's a Robert Ludwig cut of this that you should look for. Sounds a lot better than this one. This is a little slightly muddy sounding, but no skips on this album. I'm telling
skips. You. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're going to play a track from this. Now, you may know that. I don't know who knows this stuff. Hot Garbage likes Bryan Adams. So what track are we going to play, Rob? Let's play something.
Well, I told you one to play. Do you want me to change it?
No. I want you to introduce it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you a different track. Do you have the ability to do that? Or you're set on the one I told you?
I could probably... No, I'm set on the one you told me.
Okay.
The second one. Somebody.
Yeah, Somebody.
I'm ready.
But I really probably should have told you to play It's Only Love, the duet with Tina Turner.
Yeah, but this is just as good.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to play.
Do I talk about the album first, or we listen
Go ahead and
first?
talk about it, and then we'll play it. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'll go through the songs. So you got your... starts off, I love this song, One Night Love Affair. So when you're like a little teen boy and you want an older woman, it's like a good song for the older, like the MILFs in the neighborhood.
The MILFs
One Night Love
that.
Affair. Yeah. One Night Love Affair. She's only happy when she's dancing. That's a banger. And then this song had a ton of hits, right?
Oh,
Run to
ahead.
You.
Yeah.
Big hit. Heaven, which was used in the movie. I think they took the name, right? One Night in Heaven. Remember that movie where Leslie Ann Warren is a frustrated housewife and she goes to the male strip club and she falls for Blue Lagoon Billy. What was his name? Who's the Blue Lagoon guy?
Billy Atkins? No, that's the guy I knew from high school.
Chris Atkins?
Chris Atkins.
He's the stripper at the club, and they have the one night love affair. But Heaven, the song Heaven was in that movie, right? And then Somebody, which you will play. A song I think people still hold in high regard today, because I hear it regularly, Summer of '69 on side 2. They
still play that every now and then on FM rock radio here in Central Ohio.
Kids Want to Rock. That's that. I don't think that was a hit, but that was a well played song, I think. It's Only Love, the duet with Tina Turner. I believe he was supposed to do it with someone else, and something happened.
I don't know.
Long Gone, and I Ain't Gonna Cry. Those are probably the two lesser songs on the album, but these are non-skips. So,
all right,
let's go to the.
Let's play it. Come on! I got to turn off echo cancel the stereo. You know how this works here in the Warehouse, kids. All right, here we go. Bryan Adams.
Fire in the flame. We're all looking
He's got to show you the lyrics.
If I had a bouncy ball, I'd use that.
There it is. Oh, was Mickey Curry on this record? Taking a leave of absence from Hall & Oates?
Hold on. On this song, Keith, Mickey, yeah, on drums.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mickey.
Mickey, there you go. Webb, bringing it
Right
in.
here, look.
Right there. Extra music. Look up there. REM Reckoning, baby. Original promo poster. Oh, okay.
Is that the bald guy?
No, that's the guy from John Cougar.
Yeah.
Webb, who's the drummer for Mellencamp? Mine too, D-Rocker. Is that right? I don't remember that end being like that.
Well, this is the album cut, or is it the
Okay.
single cut? This might be a little long for the radio version, maybe. Right?
Maybe I'm used to the radio version. I've got it on CD, but yeah.
That is
Anyway, it's a
Kenny,
great song.
Kenny Aronoff. That was better than I remember.
It was better than I ever remember, but I still think my go-to is Cuts Like a Knife. In 1983, a girlfriend and I drove to Florida in 1983, played that. We played Police Synchronicity. We played Bryan Adams' Cut Like a Knife. I think we only had 2 cassettes in the 1978 Scirocco. True story.
Rocco.
Yeah, it's a great car.
Did that precede the Golf or?
Well, the Golf existed at the same time as, you mean the Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Scirocco, Dasher, Rabbit, they were all at the same time. Anyway, what does everybody think? Bryan Adams, no skip?
I'm
Come
telling you,
on.
that concert, I vividly remember how good it sounded. It just was so good sounding.
Wait a minute. The song "Reckless" from this album was the original version that later Loverboy did on "Dangerous." No, Loverboy didn't do this, did they? Did they?
I don't know that.
Synchronicity is another no skip. I would agree.
I don't know. Sometimes one of those songs gets on my nerves.
Well, I don't think that Synchronicity was the best Police album by
No,
any
it was
means.
the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one, but it was my least favorite.
There's a little black spot on the sun. That's sometimes gets on my nerves.
Yeah. See, Mother, they were throwing Andy Summers a bone. I mean, it's okay, but every time I play Synchronicity, I skip it. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, he's screaming like Yoko Ono.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Anyway, all right, cool. So my pick, let's see, where's my... Hold on, kids. Let me get my pick up. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Why isn't that showing up? Hold on. Let me do something else. Force quit. Wave link.
This went so much better in rehearsal.
It did. Well, you know, I've had a lot going on. All right, we're good. All right, so my pick, I got to bring up my notes. Well, hell, let's just throw it up here. I don't give a crap. All right, I'm going to go with an album from 1972, The Raspberries Fresh. Now, by the album cover, you might think, well, what is happening here? These guys look like Wayne Newton, but this is power. Go ahead.
No, well, when I have a Japanese CD of this, if you would like it.
I've got. Is it the Past Masters version?
No, it's kind of the one that replicates an album, so it has like an obi, and it's in a.
No, I've got the Past Masters version, which is probably better than that.
Okay.
Past Masters, if anybody knows this, if anybody has studied Steve Hoffman's site and reissues, those Japanese Past Masters CDs that have the black face, all those are, as far as I know, flat masters from the master tapes. They haven't been futzed with. The Beach Boys CDs that came out on Past Masters have all been, Steve Hoffman has said that those are just straight copies for the master tapes, warts and all. Some of them have pops and stuff, but he says that is the way the master tapes sound. So you can't get any better than that. I'm just saying, right off the masters. So anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about, I got on a damn tangent, Rob. Good pick. Raspberries were great. Well, I like the Raspberries.
Probably.
Go ahead.
The number one single, best in the history of the universe, guitar riff ever recorded, right?
I would say possibly yes.
Are you playing that song?
No, because it's not on this record.
Oh, I'm wrong then.
You're talking about the first album.
Okay, go all the way.
Go all the way. That's on the first record. This is the second album. But I'm trying to find my notes.
Eric Carmen passed away like 2 years ago.
I think that sounds about right.
Was addicted to cosmetic surgery.
Well, we don't know that. No one said anything about it.
I have some insider information.
Okay. But,
and was a huge, I think he was, not to get political, I think he was a big conservative guy.
He might have been. I know he got arrested for drunken driving like 10 years prior to his death. But he kind of looked kind of plastic. But this record is lean. This is 34 minutes, 10 tracks. This emphasizes quality over quantity. I think I Want to Be With You was a number 16 Billboard hit. Let's pretend that we're going to play hit number 35. I think this is power pop goodness. This, out of all the Raspberry records, in my honest opinion, is the best Raspberries album, where I would say there are no tracks on here that you want to skip. So we're going to play a track. Let's play some Raspberries, damn it, and live a little. God, this is so freaking good. All right, here we go.
I can't sleep nights wishing you were here beside me. Can't help feeling that's the way
That doesn't look. That is
That's-
altered.
No, he was addicted to chocolate and
But listen to his vocals.
is they'd say. Oh no, baby, let's pretend that tonight could live forever. If we close our eyes and believe it might come true. Baby, let's pretend we could always be together.
Absolute perfect song.
Now just let me spend the night with you. Somehow, someday, things are gonna be so different. Don't cry, some way, I promise it'll be alright. So now that we're
Loki, what's that mean?
I couldn't bear to leave and take you home. Oh no, baby, let's pretend that tonight could live forever. If we close our eyes and believe it might come true. Baby, let's pretend
No, stop.
always live together. But for now, just let me spend the night with you. So take me now, my love can't wait.
So freaking good.
Almost there now, darling, darling, hold me, hold me, hold me. Baby, let's pretend that tonight could live forever.
Watch yourself, Kelly.
If we close our eyes and believe it might come true. Baby, let's pretend we could always live together.
He looks like Ken Doll's mother now.
We spend the night with you. Baby, let's pretend
Come on. This is pop perfection.
if we close our eyes and believe it might come true. Baby, let's pretend we could
Now, I will add this, though.
Hey, look.
He's aged well.
Well, no. Well, he's gone now, but look. He looks the same upside down.
You know what was weird is that his wife would not release the autopsy report. Like, she has it blocked. Well, I don't know what happened. We
Maybe
will
he
never
went
know.
to have another.
And he died during his.
I mean, he was too young to die. What was he? 70? No, not old.
Probably. He was too young to die. But you cannot. Come on, the talent of Eric Carmen. The Raspberries material. Now, you may look at Eric's solo material and go, but you
Probably
have to
made more
admit-
money from the solo stuff.
Maybe, but the Raspberry stuff, God, come on. So much talent. I could listen to that stuff all day. Anyway,
What's other songs on this?
he sang, yeah, West Coast Dave, he did sing All By Myself on his first solo album. Yeah. What other
And then
songs?
the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. That song. Did he have 2 songs on that?
He might have, but I talked to George, who was in the Eric Carmen band. You can go down, look down below, look for George SKIPS. I think that's right. I did an interview with him 2 weeks ago or something. He was in the original Eric Carmen band, and he talked about that whole thing. Go check that out. But he was the guy on the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. Jimmy Einer, who was Eric Carmen's manager, I think, or maybe producer. He was also the guy that produced all the Raspberry stuff. So he was involved with Eric. There it is. He was involved with Eric on the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. But the record company was not happy with what they had come up with. So they went to George, and George says, well, basically George said, well, I can fix it. So in one night, he re-recorded a lot of the tracks, or not all of it, just like the backing tracks, and redid things. And then he presented to Jimmy Einer, and Jimmy went, yeah, this is good. Now, Eric Carmen had not heard all the changes. And when Eric Carmen finally heard it was when the CD came out or the LP came out, depending on what came out. He was not happy with George at all. He did not talk to George since. Even though it had nothing to do with George, he should be pissed at Jimmy Einer because Jimmy reached out to George to redo it. But it's just one of those stories. But go check that show out. It's pretty good. Anyway, DC likes all the Raspberries approaches, pop rockers and pop ballads, 100%. Anyway, so let's keep moving. Wax, what's your favorite? What's your next?
Okay, now this is I think it's a bold move on my part to say there's no skips on this, but I believe if you took this band, their whole discography, put it on a hard drive, you would not really skip any of their songs. Seriously.
No, I agree.
And I would have to say, how people talk about Lennon and McCartney, the best writers. I tend to think I hold Neil Finn in high regard as one of the best songwriters ever. Mm-hmm. Like Don't Dream It's Over is one of the best songs ever written. But this dude, Adam Schlesinger, probably one of the best songwriters ever. Sad. He was like one of the first sort of famous people that died from COVID. This is their first album, Fountains of Wayne.
That's not the first album.
It's not their first album? Wait.
No, that's the third album.
It is the third album? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm wrong. But it's but it was
I don't mean to correct you, but I think that's the third one. Or is that the second album? No, let me think. I'd have to go pull all of them, but I think that's the third one. That's got.
Okay.
We'll
it was
out.
Actually, I'm wrong, but here's probably what I meant to say. It was their breakthrough album.
Yes, there you go.
This is the album that put them on the map for people because it had pretty much their only hit single, like Stacy's Mom.
That was yes.
So this originally came out as a CD. But it was put out on vinyl for Record Store Day about 5 years ago by Real Gone. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, there are no skips on this. Both, the whole thing. There's one extra song on this, I guess, that wasn't on.
It's the third album.
But it's the first album people knew them from. It was their big breakthrough. I'm telling you, if you don't know them, go stream this album, and I promise you, you will not skip any of their songs. Mexican. Oh, that's a misprint.
I've got all these on CD. There is not, Rob, I can back you up because there's not a weak album on any of them.
And actually, I think the last album was like a rare, like a unreleased stuff. That's a no skip album. Okay, here's a misprint. This song is not called Mexican Summer. It's called
really?
Mexican Wine. Mexican Wine. They misprinted on this
Oh my goodness.
because here it is on the lyric sheet, Mexican Wine. So it's a misprint, at least on this version. And look how cool this vinyl is for
Oh, look at that.
yeah.
What's your thoughts, Rob? What's your thoughts on vinyl like that? Do you think it sounds any different?
No, because it depends how well it was pressed. Because I have swirly vinyl that sounds perfectly fine.
I'm with you. That's
it's
just a vicious rumor that colored
it's
vinyl
clean,
sounds
if
worse.
they do it clean, allow the vinyl to set before they put it in the jackets and all that stuff. So this is really called Mexican Wine. Great song. Bright future in sales. Kind of up tempo. Mm-hmm. Good song. Stacy's Mom. Everyone knows that classic video. So I don't know how they got their name, but there's a place called Wayne, New Jersey.
I think that's where they took it from.
I assume there's fountains in Wayne, New Jersey. Hackensack.
Great song.
Yeah. No Better Place. This is kind of a retro-y. You almost think it might have came out. It's a good, like, drivey kind of song. All Kinds of Time is sort of a ballady song. Little Red Light. Hey Julie. Upbeat kind of poppy song. You call them power pop, right?
I would put them in the power pop category, though. Yes, pretty much. All of it's pretty much power pop.
But the song I was torn between two songs, but I asked Grant to play Super Collider.
Yeah, we're going to play it. So we want to let us know what you think of that in case you haven't heard it. I don't know how many people have heard of Fountains of Wayne, but we're just here trying to turn you on to stuff. So let's play it, and hopefully it won't freak out. All right, here we go.
No plastics. No,
go ahead. You can talk. Go ahead.
no plastic surgery on this one. And I heard they're getting back together, minus Adam Schlesinger.
I heard about that. I heard that too. They're going to put another record.
The band kind of fell apart because the lead singer had a drinking problem, I think.
Oh.
That's what I thought I heard.
Jacking the radio, passing the afternoon train. Around the roses, she showed us hyacinths and sage.
Oh, look at that.
Go play
That's the lead singer.
sun lamps and it's all
There's Adam Schlesinger, that's the way. And you know, he wrote that thing you
That
do.
King. Yep.
low to the ground, oh, they'll sniff
He
you
was in the
out.
band Ivy as well.
You never know what you will find when you go out of the blackness.
Yeah, I love this.
into the great big
I'm telling you, if you ever feel blue, just go to your music streaming service and play Pounds Away. They don't have a skippable song at all.
Wolfpack's is a little bit of Oasis, possibly. Possibly.
Yeah, I thought about this when I picked this song.
gather around the gas tower. Don't it kinda look like a ball? I heard it backwards, hidden in a Pink Floyd song. Stellar radiata, it's got to set your mind at ease.
The voice is kind of similar. That's about
Yeah,
it.
but
though.
if you listen to their other stuff, then
Yeah, Yeah, just this song.
And back to the bus when the sun goes down.
Well, Dave, come on.
Back into town. We're riding out of the blackness into the great big
This is good, though.
super collider shooting inside your mind.
I was listening to adult music.
Super collider shooting inside your mind.
Come on, Breakfast. Really? Trout Mask? It's a classic.
Coriander grows along the banks where we go walking at night. Creeping slowly over
It
I
really
think that
does sound
lost it
like
out.
Liam. It really does sound like Liam on the vocals.
garden, trying not to tramp it
The other song I was trying to decide was All Kinds of Time.
What's that?
All Kinds of Time, was that the other song I picked?
Yeah. Well, you
Look,
know, for
you- all
80s
you
Deep
people-
Purple, that's a good record. What?
Yeah, all you people have a frame of reference. Like this Stacy's mom.
Yeah.
Stay low to the ground or they'll sniff you out. You never know what you will find when you go out of the blackness into the great big sky.
Look at Al coming in with the vapors, magnets. Wow.
Inside your mind, super collider shooting inside your mind.
Does sound like Red Cross.
Was Red Cross was pseudo Paisley Underground or no?
Lee, it doesn't all sound like this, though.
No, not at all. I mean, if
no,
you
no.
heard Stacy's mom, there's music's more like that.
Yeah, go
just
check out
thought
the
this-
first album.
This just had it. Listen, Radiation Vibe. What is it? That song is fucking awesome.
Off of this record?
No. I think it's their first one.
Off the first one. God, I can't remember. I don't have it in front of me. But off the first album, my favorite track on the first album, and I've played it in listening parties, is She's Got a Problem. Oh. Radiation Vibe leads it off, Sink to the Bottom.
Radiation Vibe is a fucking awesome song.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But She's Got a Problem. Good God. That first album,
you
I
know who
like
liked
it.
that song we just played? This guy.
Who?
He thought it was awesome.
Who? I didn't see that because I was looking at it. Who?
This dude
That
thought the
guy?
song was good.
May he rest in peace. Stephen, all the other... Okay. Any of the Fountain of Wayne albums you can't go wrong with.
I
It's
promise,
not-
if you go to your music streaming service and just say play Fountains of Wayne, and they randomly play their songs, you'll be so satisfied.
You'll be fine. You'll be happy.
Yeah.
Organized Sound says not bad for what it's power pop. Well, that's not, I wouldn't say that that's power pop, but for the most part, Fountains of Wayne are a power pop band.
Yeah.
We would have to have Schnee weigh in and actually validate that. He may say power pop adjacent, but we would have to have Schnee come in and really validate it.
No,
So,
I mean, Adam Schlesinger was like a power pop writer. He wrote songs for a lot of other people, right?
he did. All right, cool. Well, let's move on, kids. We've got another one. My next pick. Now, since we seem like we're in a power pop, we're in that power pop lane. I'm going to go with, let me change the graphic before I go to my notes. You know, someday I would just love to just be able to not have to click buttons and just Just talk. I'm going to go with Posies. We're talking Frosting on the Beater. This is, of course, this is a Seattle-based pop band formed in 1987. There's been a little bit of drama. John Auer, vocals, guitar, Ken Stringfellow, vocals, guitar, and other band members. But they had earlier albums like Failure 1988 and Dear 23. A lot of people look to Dear 23 from 1990, but what we've got is jangly. This is power pop, acoustic vibes. This is the third record that came out in 1993, produced by Don Fleming. Now, if anybody knows Don Fleming, we're talking Teenage Fan Club. And he also worked with Sonic Youth and Hole. But as a producer, Don's great stuff. And of course, Teenage Fan Club, phenomenal stuff. We're going to play a track off of this record. Again, this is power pop goodness. The track we're going to go to today, I think we're going to play Dream All Day. This is the opener from the album. Great melodies, crunchy riffs. Come on. It sets a tone for the whole record. The Posies, you cannot go wrong. I think maybe some of the critics, though, on the later stuff kind of came in and thought,
didn't they break up and become other bands?
Well, they didn't really. Well, they might have broken up later, but they did things with Big Star.
Yeah.
So Stringfellow and Auer were like, what year was that?
They're
93?
There's this group that raises money here in LA,
Yeah.
and they usually do tributes to Big Star. I think
Yeah.
those guys are part of that, right?
I do believe so. Anybody in the chat, if you know that for sure, please weigh in. So let's play a track. We're going to play, we're going to play that opening track. Let's do it.
Got a lot of thoughts. I've got a lot of plans. I lost a lot of sleep, trying to understand. I could dream all day. I could dream all day. I could dream all day.
If you like Fountains of Wayne, you'll love
I
this.
could dream all day. I could dream all day. I could dream all day.
Yes.
In a blackened room, staring into space.
Yeah, I don't know. Allegedly, though.
Underneath 1,000 blankets, just to find a place where everything is reachable. Imagining is safe.
There are more Smithereen albums that I'd say are no skip too, Dave.
Didn't even know I could dream all day. 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 I dreamt I was awake. My mouth was colored gray. As the world revolved around me, I could only say, I could dream all day. I could dream all day. I could dream all day. I could dream all day.
That's true, DC.
I could dream all day. 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 I could
Just kids. They're all like 22 to 24 years old. If that's not a good song, I don't know what is. That is power pop goodness. So I'm going to go out on a ledge. There you go.
Well, don't go too far out on the ledge.
Well, you know, I do have boundaries. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? Long ago, I got to the point where almost all pop music sounds like propaganda. Well, you don't want to listen to anything now. I mean, no one's doing this.
Wait. Propaganda for what?
Yeah, propaganda for what?
Are you wearing women's clothing? What did it make you do?
These guys were around during the grunge days. You know, that's an interesting point because 93, these guys are not grunge at all. And I think that they did pretty well. At least the first two records did pretty well. You know.
I think Omnivore has reissued some Posies stuff.
Have they? Yeah. I just got the regular old CD that came out back in 93. That's what this is. Nothing special. DC's weighing in. The Hollies meet Nirvana. Interesting.
Well, okay. I'm going to raise my hand and say this.
Go ahead. Raise your hand.
Why is it people's natural way to react to stuff that they have to compare them to old stuff? I never get that.
Well, I think people do that for the fact that a lot of more current artists had been influenced by other artists. And if you're trying to turn people on to something, you may go, well, if you like the Posies, then you might like Big Star or you might like whatever. I'm just saying. I think it's just a natural thing people do so people can relate. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it.
Okay, so they reissued this record, Omnivore.
Yep.
And they reissued a couple Posies records. There's other bands they're sort of related to. Hold on. They reissued this one. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Oh,
that's the one that came out after this. Now, that record sounds a lot more grunge. This one, I think, is probably the peak. The reviews at the time when that third album came out, people thought, but I think it was another one of those situations where Geffen's coming in going, well, boys, we'd really like to have a hit. Can you guys be more grungy on their third? I don't think this might be the fourth album because they had an independent release. I could be wrong. Correct me. But for the third Geffen album, I would think that Geffen might be going, all right, boys, we really need a hit. Can you sound like Nirvana? And I'm not saying that third Geffen record's bad. I'm just saying it's not what this record was. Does everybody understand what I'm saying on here? It's because you need a reference point.
Yeah, I mean, we heard the song and
yeah, Go ahead.
It didn't sound like those comparisons to me. It sounded power pop.
It's power pop, but the third record, they got pretty far away from it. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just different. Extra Music going, Posey Manager. Can you guys sound more grunge? I mean, it's not the only band that probably had that. Yes, Humans, Compare and Contrast. Correct. You're right, West Coast Dave. I will add to new power pop. 25-year-old Atticus Ross' latest couple of songs are pretty grayish. Now, what do you mean by grayish? That they aren't power pop and they sound more like Kenny Loggins? What do you mean, Michael?
Or the band, the Grays.
Or the band, the Grays. What?
which is Jason Faulkner from Jellyfish.
Another recent power pop hit, Tommy Ray, every A in the morning. Another power pop, Tommy Ray. I'm not familiar with that. The Grays, power. Oh, Wax knew exactly what you were talking about, Michael. Come on. Nick Lowe, Jesus of Cool, no slips. No skips, 100%. Or slips. British Gray, got it. I think the Posies were from Seattle or Washington State. That is correct. Oh, don't mention any bands that they sound like. How lame. Okay, DC.
Well, the fact that Grant played one of their songs, and we live in a world where you can bring up anyone's song right away.
Yeah.
You know.
Rival Sons, Pressure, and Time, no skips. Another recent power pop hit. Oh, Every Way I Move. Murray's changing that. All right. Record labels have fucked up more bands by changing their sound just to be greedy. Well, we know that we've talked about this before in the Warehouse. A lot of those 70s bands could not make the transition to the 80s. And if they do, it's like a train wreck. And I don't even have to talk about it, but you know those bands. The only band that I think that made that transition well, and I've talked about it before, is Aerosmith. Whether you like that Aerosmith period or not, they were able to reinvent themselves and not really stray too far from their original sound. And they were able to be more popular than ever. I have to hand it to Aerosmith, whether you like that period or not. From a commercial standpoint, they were able to make that transition. I can't think of anybody else at the moment. The Heart stuff, commercial slop, Cheap Trick, give me a break. What the hell? Not many people could make that leap. Aerosmith? All right, I'm gonna give it to him. Gentle Giant for Giant for a Day. That record is a no skip.
What is it? Yeah, wait. I'm gonna guess it. Go back to that. I'm gonna guess it's a no skip because it's one continuous song.
Not Giant.
It's
for
one
a
continuous
day.
song.
Yeah.
You can't skip if the album's one song.
Wolfpack says Aerosmith's Jade is it's a perfect pop song. Whether you'd like it or not, they were able to reinvent themselves to be more successful.
They recorded a lot of songs they did not write.
True, but they had a career.
Yeah.
There's artistic integrity, but you still have to pay the bills, and that's what it comes down to.
You could say there was one song that allowed Aerosmith to reinvent themselves. Do you know what that is?
The soundtrack to Armageddon?
No.
What?
It's their code thing with Run DMC.
Oh, well,
When
that's
they did
what
the Walk This Way. That's what kind of led to their reinsurgence.
It did.
Yeah.
Van Halen, no fair warning, no skips. Yep. AC/DC from the 70s to the 80s.
Well, okay.
Possibly.
That was by circumstance. Their lead singer died, and they got a new lead singer. Mm-hmm. And that kind of changed the band. And they
never were at that height of Back in Black ever.
No. Well, they were known, but that album, Black in Black, was like a freight train.
Yeah. But still, it's a good record. I never want to have to hear it again. But they never... That was the peak, and then ever since they were...
They kind of carried it for about 4 or 5 albums, and then... I don't
think that...
back in the 2000s when John Favreau decided to use all their songs in Iron Man. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe so. Aerosmith ran a very smart music business. Well...
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, their two main guys hated each other's guts.
Yeah. Oh, Byron, you're late. You're always late. You're almost, you know what? I'm almost putting you into that category as you know who. So be careful. Asia, self-titled, no skips. I agree. Anyway, I think you got the idea. This is another episode. We're at an hour. We only like to go an hour. I want to thank Rob for coming on. Rob, what's happening on your channel? Anything you want? I know.
We just chat for twice a week for 2 hours each. Mm-hmm. Come by Thursday morning. If you got nothing to do or you're at work, well, we do it 7 to 9 Pacific. So come by. It's fun. We chat about what's going on and
I'm going to come by on Thursday.
Okay. I'll send you a link.
Is...
I'll send you a link. Come on up.
I'll come up on Thursday. You bet. You know who is MIA. I know, Byron. Great show. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be on. I'll pop in. I'll do a half an hour on your show.
Yeah, send me a note and I'll shoot you a link and come up.
All right, I will. How hard did they laugh at the frame store when you brought in an Asia poster? I didn't bring an Asia poster in. I've got King Crimson. I've got REM. I've got Marshall Crenshaw. I got XTC. There's more. I got April Wine. There's more that aren't sitting up, but I've never put an Asia. I would dry mount an Asia poster if I had it.
In defense of Grant, have you been to a frame store? The shit that people bring in there.
Yeah. They don't care.
And you're saying the Asia, the thing that pushes them over the edge is an Asia poster?
No, they do all kinds of stuff. When I was dry mounting all this stuff, because a lot of it, I've got an original, I should probably put it up. I've got an original Van Halen 2 poster, original Van Halen 2 promo poster, which would probably sell for whatever. I need to put that up. I'm going to put that up tomorrow. But I had it dry mounted because I didn't want it to fall apart. It probably took away from the value of it, but whatever. I don't want these things to fall apart. Anyway.
Do you ever look, if you want some Zen like AMSR type of videos to watch tonight?
Yeah.
Type in people that redo like posters. They put them in this liquid. Do you ever see that stuff?
I haven't seen it.
They take the creases out of stuff and technology, man.
That's great. All right, everybody. Rob, I'll see you on Thursday. I'll send you a note. Everybody, thanks for coming in. Check out Rob's channel. I'll put the link down below. Normally I do. I'll have to put it on here. It's not there. It might be. I don't know. We will see you, Rob. I'll be in touch. We will do this next month. So keep it clean, everybody. We'll see you.